Dan, your face is awful fucked up. How did that happen? Well, why don't you tell us?
On work, it was a couple days ago. This guy comes into my work while I'm helping another customer, and he starts pulling out these napkins with writing on them. As like, I need you to fax this to this guy. I'm like, we can't fax stuff here. We don't have a fax machine, and also, those are fucking napkins. And then this guy, after hearing that, he throws down his wallet and leaves these napkins sitting on the counter in my store and starts to walk out.
Did you take his wallet?
No, I just left it there.
Just the cash?
I don't want to touch it.
I had to rummage through his shit to find out who this guy is.
I wouldn't have.
Because
He had-
immediately,
dude, I'm pretty sure he had like needles in his wallet.
is there? Why would he have needles in his?
Well,
anyway.
he was fucking high as shit when he came in, obviously.
He had.
Okay,
you
but-
wanted him to fax napkins. He must have been high.
Yeah. Okay, so as he's walking out, he reaches the door. He turns around and he's like, I need you to get my kids and bring Jerry down here. Jerry took my kids. So I ask, I'm like, sorry, I don't know any Jerrys. So he reaches he leaves the store now, and he's out in our parking lot, and I can see him. And so I'm like, this fucking weirdo is sitting in my parking lot. I have a bad feeling about this. And he was sitting out in the parking lot, and after I still helping this customer, I looked up the police complaint number because I was like, fucking shit's gonna happen.
Good idea, I think.
Yeah, so cars are going by. He's like waving them by viciously.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Like he's
like,
directing traffic or some shit.
well, no, he's just like a truck was driving by in our parking lot, and the truck
He's like,
slowed
fucking
down. It's
go!
like, yeah, exactly. So
I'm about to make a scene. Don't come here.
So he comes back into the store after like 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm like, this is fucking weird. Comes back in, and he's
Got my
like,
napkins.
no, he was like, I need you to fax. I'm like, her fax still doesn't work. He's like, bring my kids and Jerry down here right now. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know any Jerrys. And then he was like, he pointed at me. He's like, you're Jerry. Like he suddenly just had
my
an
God.
epiphany.
My heart would have dropped right in that moment. I'd have been like, am I? No, what?
You know what?
I'm not Jerry.
I immediately would have been like, nope. You're Jerry. Nope.
Well, no, I was like, I'm definitely not.
Hi,
So-
my name is Dan.
Were you wearing a name tag
I
or something?
wasn't. I wish
oh,
I
that would have been
was.
so funny.
You could have pointed at me like, I'm Dan. And just like,
So he points at me and says, you're Jerry. And immediately he starts walking forward, slams our monitor down on the desk.
Oh shit!
And starts swinging at me.
Shit's getting real.
really? You can do that right now?
What? No, shit's getting real. Actually, shit's getting
You
real.
didn't say it very seriously.
Yeah, you're like, whoa! Shit
like,
is getting real!
Damn, son. I'm sorry. That was a legitimate. Oh my god, shit's getting real moment. I was like, oh fuck, the story is getting.
So-
I just imagine Matt Walker with his hands up in the air. Whoa! Shit is getting real in this bitch!
That's not how. What? I swear, I didn't mean anything by it. I just meant wow.
That's how I interpreted it.
The story's getting intense. Is all I'm saying.
So he took a couple of swings at me, and I have this customer's phone in my hand. And I'm like, I do not want this shit breaking. Also, my face hurts.
So he clipped you right like on the first punch?
Oh, yeah. Well, first punch, he didn't hit me. I was watching the cameras. First punch, he did not hit me. He missed the first time.
You didn't realize this in the moment, did
Well, no.
Well, no, you
Guy's
don't really.
swinging
I
at
guess.
my face.
There's no way you remember this shit afterwards.
I
So,
suppose.
but ultimately, he sucker punched you right off the bat.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm having none of this. I put down the customer's phone nice and daintily. I'm like, I don't want to get this wrecked. Put this down so it doesn't get wrecked. And then I like rush the guy and put him into a headlock, and we fall to the ground. And he's trying to struggle to break free. And as he's doing this, he's like cussing me out.
He's just screaming. We've got something for that in a minute, but we'll get there. So you're struggling with him on the ground.
Yeah, and then so he gets another like not very hard shots in, like very light, like he's trying to get me but can't quite reach me.
Yeah, you got him in a fucking headlock.
Yeah. So it pissed me off. So I got even more control and was on top and just threw in a nice couple of punches in there, grabbed his finger, bent it back, and yelled at him to calm down.
Dan's employee is there as well, and she's on the phone with 911, right?
Yep.
And she's sitting there.
Because I told her, I'm like, you need to call 911 as I'm fighting this guy. Like,
Right.
Like, if you didn't already realize it, you need to call 911.
And so she's on the phone, and she's like,
I hear her describing this guy. He's wearing a white shirt. I'm like, get them here now.
See, and I'm imagining when I'm hearing this, I'm imagining this employee being like, I don't know what's that. Dad, what color is his eyes? He has brown eyes. How much would you say? How much would you say he weighs? He's just telling me to get the police down here. He's not. He's kind of grumpy right now.
He hasn't had his Snickers yet.
No, like it would have been fine had she been describing the guy after she had already told us that there are police coming.
If the operator had been like, yeah, okay, help is on the way, but can you do me a favor and describe the person to me right now, please? Right? But no, they didn't say that. Instead, they just went, I need to know his weight, social security number, favorite type of food. Like,
and I hear this, I'm like fighting to keep control of this guy.
Is he wearing boxers or briefs?
yeah, like mid-struggle. And they want to know, what the dude's favorite color is. It's the dumbest shit. But anyway, so you're struggling with the guy on the ground. You're yelling at her, get them down here! And, yeah.
Finally, within like 2 minutes, the police get there. Well, like 3 police. There was an undercover cop car that showed up.
Thank God.
2 other cruisers. So there's like 5 or 6
So they had to have been nearby.
Well, yeah, and
when they got the call.
We're in a rougher part of the city.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So they definitely have more patrols there.
There's a division pretty close to there.
But still, that's
like 15 blocks away.
That's solid turnaround time. Like,
oh, that's pretty quick.
Yeah. So had like the smoothest handoff to them ever. Like I was on the guy. Police can't come in. They're like, "Did you call the police?" I'm like, "No, I'm sitting on this guy for no reason."
Yeah.
Just getting sarcastic. They're like, "Son, if you're gonna be like that, we're just gonna go."
I
enjoy your lunatics, son.
I didn't actually say that to them. I was like, yes, we called them. And I got off the guy, like still remained on his left arm while they were grabbing his right arm and then let go. And it was
throwing him in
okay.
The cuffs
So I've got to mention, okay, so there's the main video that I'm dying to see. I still haven't seen it. Okay. Which is the security cam footage of the actual store. And that's the overview of everything. He's got the whole layout of the place. You can see it from beginning to end. And unfortunately, there's no audio to that footage. But I still want to see the whole thing go down. I haven't had a chance to see that yet. But there's also Dan's employee happened to get... after calling the police or during or something, somebody whipped out their phone and got a nice little chunk of this for us. So I'm going to play you guys some of this audio because it's insane. Like when you hear this dude screaming and just losing his shit, it's nuts. I got to play you this. It's insane. Take a listen.
There's a guy in the store and people talking my bosses right now.
How do you do that? A human being, man. Tell me, how do you do it?
How uncomfortable did that clip just make you?
Being, man.
I'm a human being, man.
That
okay,
sounds
so
like every vagrant I've ever dealt with ever.
This is the guy who attacked me, saying that he's a human being.
He sounds like
I'm nothing though.
He sounds like every vagrant I've ever dealt with ever.
Oh my god! But okay, here that was the short one. Here's a slightly longer clip, and the stuff that he screams near the end of this one just makes me giggle. I love it.
Come now!
You need to get here now.
That right there was Dan screaming at his employee.
They need to get here now.
That's what that was.
Because I heard her describing the dude.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No, oh,
White t-shirt,
sure.
black pants,
Oh. You know who my kids are? Do you know?
No, he's getting
not
right
good.
now. Send him now.
Mama!
Settle down now!
Jerry.
Fuck off and sit there! Out!
Yeah, they're good.
Yes! Relax.
Jerry.
You're under arrest.
Oh, Jerry, you're gonna go to hell. My kids fucking.
Relax.
Can you go?
Hey,
You're not a man. You're not a man, Jerry. Just relax. That's a piece of shit, sir.
This dude really thought you were Jerry.
That's a piece of shit, sir.
Like, this guy really thought you were Jerry.
Jerry, you're going to hell.
Holy shit. Like, that was intense.
So
Oh my
the question
God.
I have is, Jerry, why'd you take his kids?
First off, jerkwad, I'm not Jerry.